Hi. What are we looking at today? We are going to be looking at Harvest Tune. This is their old engine oil. For everybody that has always made a comment, that looks like used engine oil. Well, they're just cutting right to the chase. Engineer's Reserve Blackest Ale. Milk chocolatey, roasty, and 11%. Bottle cap looks something like that. And I think since it's, I'll use the Army guy. I like the Army guy. Even though right now a whole bunch of people in our armed forces and generals and shit are fucktards. Well, it does appear to have a lighter viscosity
than what we had originally thought.
But it is dark. I mean, I don't know. I'm getting from the coating on the side of the glass. It's not like some clown shoes products. Okay, so we got the gym mode, Firefly, low, medium, high. Well, there's some high creeping through, and turbo. So I'm gonna give that a somewhat of a fail on the ability to stop light. Now it does smell roasty, chocolatey.
Well, it does say that.
Oh yeah.
Here, by the way.
I mean, it doesn't smell like chemical and.
So, fire hot salts and sauces. I've never seen fire hot salts, but
Salt. Like as in sprinkle it on your steak?
yeah. Seasoned fire hot salt.
I'm game.
That's what I figured. I mean, I talked to him. Now, I can taste some chocolate. It's got a lot more bitterness than I thought it would.
And not like in a Russian Imperial Stout, just like almost like a plasticky residue being left behind.
Well, it's called motor oil for a reason.
Yeah, well, I've never actually tried motor oil. So maybe that's the thing. Before we get going too far, I want to say a big thanks to Steve from Frontline Cigars. I placed an order with him for another box of the Drew Estates Isla del Sols. These are awesome. I haven't even opened them yet. And he sent me a couple of H. Upham Habano. I don't know if this is the real deal or not, but thank you so much, Steve. I did tell you last night my plan was to smoke one of these. Well, actually, when I said I was going to smoke one, I was referring to one of these, not one of those. And after we had me and Christine went up to a place called Grandma's Restaurant, and they they're not doing inside seating, they were doing outside seating, and it was a little windy, but overall the temperature wasn't too bad. And then after that we shot down the hill and did some slow trolling past David Brown and Bunky's house, and pissed off one of their neighbors.
Really?
Yeah, everything is paved around their house except for the road right below it, and their house kind of sits there. They have let's just say they have a very nice view of Lake Superior from their big ass deck, and so I kind of parked below their house, and I was sitting on the dirt road, and I called David, and I was kind of revving the engine, and I was like, he's like, "Where the hell are you?" And I just mashed it to the floor and found out the truck has a very nice posi. and as it slid sideways as I went around the turn and caught the asphalt, and then probably went as it went up the avenue. And I pulled into the driveway above his house, which looks like an alley, but it goes to two houses. And they came out, and we sat and talked to them for over a half an hour. And one of their neighbors from down below is just going,
mean mugging you.
Mean mugging me for doing a burnout in front of his house. So, long story short, after that, we ran over to Dairy Queen, and by the time we got home, sat outside for a little while, and I figured I did not have time to light one of these up because I did not want to stop before I got to somewhere around here. So I'm going to be trying one of these probably as soon as we're done with this.
Right.
And then a little bookkeeping to get out of the way. I received this in the mail. Any of you that have a half of a brain probably can put two and two together and tell me who would send something with a cow on it. Yes.
You got to be quiet. Show's going on.
The show's going on. Or we would make.
I'd be hanging 4 cowbells on me today.
So here's what it says on the inside. Eric, here is $20 for 2 chances in the giveaway. Both entries are for Matt and his excellent cowbell ringing skills. Tardisius.
Thank you, Tardisius, for those entries, and also for putting $20 towards a good cause.
Oh, I should have gotten this all queued up as proof, but oh, another thing, I don't know if you're gonna see this. It was left as a comment, and I believe it was on one of the very first Mr. Holster videos. He was asking if Mrs. Holster is receiving the Patreon donations, because if she was not, they wanted to pay her personally. Tardisius. Secret Squirrel 2, Pay It Forward by Tardisius for Man Cave Matt. Fun to make sure there was no...
Thanks again. I see it and can verify if you can't read it. Fucking Christopher. What a putt, huh?
Yes. And I
gonna be a tough one to beat.
Well, that's what, 100 entries? He's
Well, no, not just that. That's gonna be tough to. It's gonna be tough to put $1,000 or more in. Try to show them up.
The other thing you got to keep in mind is when this is all done. When we're done, we're doing 4 campaigns right now. So when and right now this is number this is number 3. So we got 1 more to go, and when that one is over, whoever has made the most donations through the whole thing financially is going to be treated to a custom high-end carbine AR build. And I say carbine because, Pete, if you're listening to me, we wanted to do a 10mm. Pete from Texas. Actually, I have Pete's business card right here. The man, Pete. Pete wanted to treat the person that donated the most money through the whole campaign to a high-end carbine AR pistol. Now, originally we had talked 10mm, and there was some issues, and so we switched to 45 ACP, but there's a possibility that enough time has gone by that we may be able to go back to 10mm. The other possibility is, instead of just having one on hand, it'd be nice, Pete, if you're seeing this, I mean, I might send you the link and just say, hey, watch like the first whatever minutes. You don't have to waste the rest of your life. You know, there's 2 scenarios though, Pete. You you just pick something. I lean towards 10 millimeter, but that's just me personally. I have no skin in this game, unfortunately. If I did an AR, actually, I think I would want.
I wouldn't complain about either, to be honest.
No,
I got more ammo for 45, but I'll tell you what, I can always buy 10 mil.
They'd both be badass.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't. God. So Pete, this is. I am going to send you this link so you can hear me say this. There's two possible scenarios. If the company that you want to go with can do a 9mm, a 10mm, a 45 ACP, there's the two scenarios. You just pick what you think is badass because his gun collection is badass. He's got all the toys, the suppressors. I mean, Pete has Pete's made some good financial decisions in his life, so he's got the toys to show it. Pete, you pick something and just make it. A 45 ACP, AR pistol, all done up high end, or if the company can do, say, 9, 10, or 45, waiting and have, say, the pistol built for the winner to suit. Within financial means, of course. I mean, if, I know how Jim is, Hornet Fixer. If he wanted to roll up on that bitch gold-plated, he might have to throw in a little on his own, but...
Oh,
so,
gold-plated.
But, yeah, obviously... Christopher now has. I don't know though. I think I'm guessing without. I'd have to consult John Solar. I would still think Jim is probably out in the lead with a total through all of them. Jim's Jim. Well, I'll never use the words. I should never use the words X on anyone's military. Once you're military, you're always military. Jim is military, so he's got big understanding of what Justin was doing, and a big understanding that if you were willing to serve and put your life on the line, then we should be here to make sure that you are taken care of. We should not have our veterans coming home and, for whatever reason, maybe they're frustrated because they're not getting the medical needs that they have. Maybe they saw some really bad shit over there, and good people aren't designed to deal with stuff like that. I mean, the best people right now to be cutthroat, kill everything that moves would be like BLM or Antifa.
I'll throw them on the front line.
Yeah, fuck them. Of course I want, okay, now we can just shift gears and go right into go fuck yourself. I'm getting so sick and tired of the stuff going on right now. First of all, everybody has not seen or understands exactly what went down with Mr. Floyd. He was a fucking piece of shit to start with. He has a criminal record. He did over 5 years in prison. He beats women, and now I'm finding out that there's the whole trying to get him in the car. What we have seen isn't just Mr. Innocent. Does he deserve to be dead? No, he doesn't deserve to be dead. But he resisted arrest, and he had methamphetamines in his system. So the fact that you don't know, or everybody doesn't know the whole story, doesn't mean I'm sticking up for anybody right now. What I'm sticking up for is all lives matter. If you're one of these fucking little cunty Black Lives Matters fucks, I hope you see this. Because you have become the most racist piece of shit on the planet. All lives matter. And when I hear people go, oh no, well, we won't listen to that. If there's a rant going on, Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter, and then like a black person, I've actually seen this, go, all lives matter, they turn on that poor person. Is that just not a telltale sign? So again, these are my thoughts. Somewhere in here we were supposed to have the First Amendment, freedom of speech. So I'm going with all lives matter. And right now, we are personally seeing the most racist, bottom-feeding douche fucks on the planet. Again, the A10 Warthog is how I would take care of the looters.
I think you just put yourself into the racist category with
No, I'm not racist because I would scrape those fuckers with black rounds. Black rounds matter.
I was being sarcastic. That was something on the internet they posted. When people say that, it just means that they're racist.
Yeah, whatever. Isn't that
What is that? It's like
a
oil.
flask.
It's like oil. It looks like.
I don't remember what I put. It smells like it actually might have been beacon.
Let me see.
Hang on, let me clear your shaft for you. That smells like bourbon.
Oh yeah, it does.
Just kidding. Well, not really kidding. Yeah, this whole thing has just it's got me riled up because I'm getting sick and tired of seeing good people, good companies, and all of the destruction and carnage going on by the lowest common denominator. Racist fucks. And now, defund the police? Really? That's the new rant. Actors. We've got, what did Christine tell me? There's some actors and actresses, in order to show their support, are burning their own houses.
I didn't hear that. But
that's what Christine informed me.
Up.
And then they're bailing people out.
I know they're bailing people out. They're paying for lawyers. They're paying. Yeah.
Well, all lives matter.
Did you hear the comment or the process of what they're talking about in the cities? They want to get rid of the police.
They're now talking about that everywhere. Defund the police.
Get rid of the police.
Hashtag defund the police.
And then they're going to have other people respond to these calls. How the fuck do you have other people? I mean, that's kind of the police.
No, get this. No, don't tell me this hasn't all been planned out. Now, Antifa wants to step up and become... Antifa could be here in town in place of the police. Do you not see a conflict of interest? If that's the case, I'm going to have a lot of hot barrels. Yeah.
I looked at my grandma the other day and I said, now do you see why you need a 60-round mag? And she just shook her head, but she couldn't argue it. She couldn't argue it. I said, if something happens, I'm not even fucking calling the cops, man. It's fucking shoot first and ask questions later.
I hate to sound like I'm becoming one of those people, but that's exactly the point. In the direction this is going, I like to say that blue lives do matter. I support the police. I don't see a couple of bad apples. I mean, okay, in my own field, every company I've ever worked for, there was that one asshole at the flooring company. There was that one asshole at the sprinkler company. Does that mean the whole sprinkler industry is bad? Does it mean the whole construction industry is bad? You've got one cop. And then, of course, I was having a long conversation with Steve Schweitzer this morning. He's like, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. You know I'm not. I pick on those people, Christopher. I mean, he said that, not me, Christopher. But he's just like, there is so much weird shit going on around the George Floyd thing. He's like, even the arrest pictures. When you see the freeze frame of him kneeling on the cop and compare it with the guy that they show in the arrest picture, it doesn't look like the same person. I mean, I don't want to start all this. I'm just saying this rabbit hole is, I think, deeper.
Well, you didn't hear about it on the news, but did you hear that Hillary Clinton just went to court for all those emails or whatever, and she lost, so now she's going to have to testify. There was another court hearing, yesterday, and then another one on Monday for the Obama administration. You're not hearing shit about that on the news.
No, of course you won't.
Why aren't we? That's what I want to know.
The legacy media, it's the liberal media. Yeah.
Well, and now there's a shit ton of stuff out. Now you want to go conspiracies, or now it's not conspiracy. Supposedly it's all truth. You've been seeing all the shit pop up with the UFOs and aliens. The government released some information. Supposedly the UFOs are all true now. Actually, they say, what was it, the Pharaoh I was just reading or something? Not the Pharaoh, but one of the gods is coming back. He's going to be coming back to visit us.
Well, I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm agreeing with you at all, but
You don't want to sound like you're agreeing with me. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
In this
I'm not
particular
agreeing with
subject.
this crackpot old fool, but
I'm not going to, I don't want to sound like I'm agreeing with this crackpot, but how do you think those fucking pyramids got built? I mean, skinny little guy with two skinny guys tugging on a rope while another guy whips them, and they're going to get a 20,000 pound boulder up a hill? Okay, we should probably move on. Oh, one more thing. A while back, a few videos back, I showed you the vintage retro charging handle.
Jesus, fucking pointing that thing at me all the time.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know. I just...
So, the retro is kind of a tiny little guy. And I made a comment that, NIHAP, if you wanted one of these, I'd pick you one up for your rifle. Well, there it is, right there. Look at that. Isn't that sweet as hell? Nice black retro charging handle for your rifle, NIHAP. And you know why I have that? Of course, NIHAP knows why I have that. Because yesterday in the mail, oops, gotta go this way. Yesterday in the mail, I received a gray retro charging handle from NIHAP. I guess he wanted one.
You don't say.
So thank you, NIHAP. Now we have, as Christine would say, we have smatching retros. I can't wait till we touch tips. Okay. Oh,
I don't think we've read a single comment yet, and we're almost done with our beers.
I know.
What else you got to show off now?
We have to do this.
What's that?
I know. I normally don't reach for the good stuff.
Are you kidding me? You fucking do every time.
No, for a shot, a fast shot. This is just a full-on slam it.
That's how I always do my shots.
Yeah, but the junk you buy, that's what we do. This good stuff, you sip.
You want me to kick you in the nuts, don't you?
Is that one clean? I don't know. Is this a
a
shot plus?
I've got a couple.
I'm just trying to make sure we're on equal.
I've got a couple nice bottles, asshole.
But I mean,
I'm not saying no $200-300 bottles, but
it needs to be something. It needs to be something special.
What's the special occasion for?
It's unfortunately it's not a positive special occasion.
Okay.
Actually, I did mention this to you.
Well, fuck, I don't remember it.
Well, that's because you're fucking drunk all the time.
You know what? I'm starting to think that. I've become the fucking neighborhood drunk. Well, that's the problem. You don't got shit to do, you know. You wake up, mow the lawn, fucking go for a bike ride, and shit, by the time it's 2-3 o'clock, it's beer 30.
On top of everything that poor Katie, Mrs. Holster, has to go through,
Yes.
she had to put Jack down. So we have lost Mr. Holster and Jack. This is to the memory of both of them. The only thing good I have to declare about this is at least the last time I was out there, I had the opportunity to work a few things out with Jack. In other words, when Mr. Holster wasn't looking, I kicked him. I'm just kidding. He would have. I think that's probably why the tires got slashed on our car. So a little cask strength. So we got a little 58.6%.
Let me put that away before you get me too hammered.
So our condolences at BandEBrewReviews. Maybe I should go back in and change the name. Except for I would have to really get moved around. E&M Brew Reviews.
No,
Actually, we talked.
Just me brew reviews.
We talked about starting. Wow, that's funny. Nice word. Nice use of me brew reviews. So no matter which one of us would upload, it'd be me. Hey, me is here, and me is over there.
Hey, every now and then I got a good idea. It's few and far between, but every now and then I make sense.
Fake news.
That's I'll never get old of hanging out with you sometimes.
Another bookkeeping thing, and I completely apologize. I don't do Facebook very much. I am what you would call an uploader and walk away. I'm the guy that throws the grenade into the room and then just drives away, and I don't really care what happens behind me. I completely miss this, and I apologize. What's today? So Saturday, Friday, Thursday, Wednesday. Wednesday was David Brown's birthday.
Ooh.
And he turned 105.
I was thinking 107 actually.
No, I know he's holding his age well.
He looks good for
100. He hasn't seen a fucking barber since this whole thing started.
I just can't stop looking at that last picture. That's all I got embedded in my head now every time I see him.
David Brown looks like some flunky from an old, 60s band.
Fucking hippie ass old dude.
Oh my God. David, you could have so much fun with some hairspray and a camera right now. You might want to take advantage of that before you get, because he's got an appointment scheduled for a haircut.
You got to do something real good like the last day. Just spray it all
and he made fun of me. Personally, everybody, this is longer than what I would do on my own. But Christine considers this 100% beyond the threshold.
Too short.
Yeah, and it's like, she keeps threatening me, and I finally just doubled down. You want to go fucking Sinead O'Connor? Go right ahead.
Oh, Lordy.
I don't understand how people can live in the South. I know everybody says if I went down to Florida and Jim got me a job and I was working down there that I would acclimate. But holy shit, the other day it was 81 degrees and we're outside doing siding and I look like I was a sprinkler.
Oh, I know. I was on my bike that day and I'm telling you, I couldn't go fast enough to stay cool. Even the air hitting me was fucking hot. And I'm cruising down the highway, good 65, and it's like, this ain't doing nothing. I'm still sweating balls.
Oh my God, this is terrible.
We haven't started.
We're 30 minutes in. Let me go for the first comment.
Yeah, well, I already threw out that warning, but you know what?
A big congratulations. I think he's done one of these already, but Sonoran Desert Prepper was first.
Second.
But he says second. And then, of course, immediately Gunwild points out, you are the first, my friend. I love the camaraderie over here. Right off the bat.
There's a lot of honest people.
Me and Matt get to choose one of three possible answers. Coleman, 75, says, nice, cheers. We can say, thank you, cheers, thanks for the visit, or thanks.
Oh, it's got to be thanks for the visit. When does he ever come around here?
Coleman,
I'm kidding.
Coleman, I think watches every single one of these train wrecks, but he comments every fourth one.
I was kidding. You can.
We'll go with
comment
cheers.
Whatever.
I'll just give him the same thing back. Thank you, Coleman. Matt Davis, I'm here. Let's drink.
Well, raise a glass.
I hope the this is a problem.
That's what I said. I said we're already
we could
done with our beer. I had to start really milking it.
We could re-review something that I've reviewed before that Jim sent.
You know what's kind of funny? This is going down really quick, and it's honestly, I didn't think it was all that great.
It's not all that great. Maybe that's why it is going down fast. Because it's not shit. It's just non-eventful.
Yeah.
There's just
It's pretty bland. Well, not bland. Sorry, that's a bad word. It's pretty,
I hate to say this, but a domestic beer like a Bud or a Miller has more flavor than this.
This is like an Old Duels that they fucking just threw a little black in there or something to
But yet it's 9%.
Well, yeah.
That's evidently right now the only thing it has going for it.
That's true.
So
well, and it's called motor oil. I mean, that's kind of cool too.
Well, like I could pour you some of that, and I bet you it has
no, good.
A deeper flavor.
Oh yeah. Well, you'd probably be seeing me in the hospital too.
Gunwild is 4th. Cobra Burnout is 5th. Clyde is 6th with Revolution. Harmarsh top 10, and I'm number 6. Matt wearing his biker vest all buttoned up. Oh, hi Matt.
Hi Harmarsh.
Poco has a V8 S10. Oh, I got to see that. Oh,
one of my buddies used to have the old 454.
I think Poco's has something like an LS1, or I don't know. Poco's gonna make a comment.
LS1, that's the Corvette engine, right? Yeah, my buddy back in high school, he had the 454 and his little S10. That fucking thing screamed, man.
Well, what did our old neighbor? More proof that maybe we're not racist. One of my good friends and one of the best neighbors in this neighborhood until he moved was Dave Cannon across the street.
Oh yeah, he was cool shit.
And Christine was always like, he always shaved all his hair off, so he was always bald. And Christine's like, I just want to go over and touch Dave's head.
You know,
just.
You know, the one thing I think about the whole racist, just saying, is I'm never going to defend myself about it. I don't think you have to. I don't think you should have to. If you're outright being racist, like, it's going to be known, but I shouldn't have to say that I'm not racist. I shouldn't have to say that I've got a colored TV or I've got black friends.
Oh my God. You have a colored TV?
No, but I mean, I just think it's so stupid nowadays. I'm not going to fucking make up excuses or say anything about it.
I hate to cut you off, but you bring something to point that I never thought about till now, and I have to give you credit where credit is definitely due. I have some of the dumbest motherfuckers that I know that I will pick on all the time, and they're white. So, stupid people are stupid people. I mean, some of us really can be colorblind. If you're
only the stupid people, though.
I mean, we've all seen movies. There's movies out there that depict the stuff that went on in the South and whatever, and there are people out there that are, we're colorblind. There's some that aren't. We
also are from fucking Duluth, Minnesota, though, and we don't get a whole lot of multi-cultures up here.
I hope it stays that way, because I don't have a problem with colored people. I have a problem with and now I hate to say it, but it would be the shit that is being shipped in from Chicago, and unfortunately, we both know that it's taking place right over there. Come to Duluth, Minnesota, you'll get welfare immediately. We're all out of it here in Chicago.
I wish they would do it on bus loads, so we'd know when they're coming up. We'd be able to see the bus.
Actually, what concerns me the most is they want to bring some more of those
Somalians.
Somali fuckers
in here. I heard you say that. And I'd love to make a comment right now, but it's going to make me sound really racist, but I won't say it.
I'll say it.
The fucking women can't drive for shit.
They are the most racist people. They don't come here to become us. They come here to try to make us become them. Prove me wrong.
Oh no! When I was working at the Hills, trust me, I dealt with quite a few Somalians, and they just have a different way of life over there. That's for sure. And they move over here, and they bring that with them. Which, hey, I get it. That's part of America, but
hey, we got toilets over here.
We don't. Yeah, you don't have to wipe your ass with your hand. You don't have to boss me around, because over there the men are in charge. The problem is, you come over here and you're gonna tell me what's going on. Fuck you, dude. You can go home and tell your wife that shit, but you ain't gonna fucking boss me around.
Christine had a good point, or should I say a good question. All the shit that went down in the cities?
Mm-hmm.
Did it happen in any of the no-go Somali zones? Or were those little looter fucks afraid to go into the sand zones?
Tell you what, from my dealings with them, they don't give two fucks. Like, it's kind of their way or the highway. They'll fucking start shooting.
Exactly.
And the problem is a lot of them are fucking kids. A lot of them are kids.
Oh, I've seen video after video after video of the violence and stuff like Lake Calhoun. Used to be great
That's
areas.
where I used to live.
They're now turned into shitholes, and it was all very young, very, very young people.
Little gangbangers. They don't have it, but you know, I'm not trying to make an excuse for them, but a lot of it is low income, lack of education, and the biggest part is the parental guidance. Like, where is the parental guidance?
Again, I don't want to start any shit. I don't care. That's some of the problem with, say, BLM and Antifa. That crowd, parenting. Maybe if it was an intact mom and dad properly raising their kids, we wouldn't have the perpetual shit that goes down.
Even if your parents still aren't together, because I get it, some relationships are just toxic. As long as parents aren't legitimately deemed as bad influences on their kids, every parent should have equal time. I mean, if you ask the kids what they want, that's what they're going to say every time. It's really fucked up how a lot of states, it's like, nope, the men, we're going to take you to jail because the woman called the cops, and now she got a restraining order on you. You didn't do anything wrong. All you have to do is say you're scared, and now full custody goes to the woman. And even if that doesn't happen, you go to court and say, hey, things aren't working out. I just want to spend time with my kid. Full custody of the woman.
Well, we both have been through that. State of Minnesota, I had a female attorney, and she was just a...
Well, there's no...
And she's like, Eric, you're fucked because you have balls.
Yeah, there's no way you're going to win it.
Speaking of balls, let's take this blue and move it. Harmarsh, Poco Local's got a badass vehicle, and it was a lot like our old neighbor. Unfortunately, he moved.
I seen that. It looked like such a fucking piece, but underneath, I'm sure it looked nice.
It was such a sleeper. It looked like a piece of shit.
Well, it looked like he
had two
started
of them.
It looked like he started. Well, yeah, the Blazer or whatever, and then the S10. It looked like on the truck. It looked like he was gonna paint it or something, and just never got around to it. It sounded mean, but
that Blazer though, it sounded like two monkeys fucking pot pans with steel penises. It was just like blah 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 blah, and then he'd give it a little bit of gas, and there goes Dave. Harmarsh finishes by saying, you don't screw with businesses that motorcycle clubs patronize. I don't necessarily know that the motorcycle club patronized Quick Trip, where the dude got pulled out and beat the fuck. I think they just wanted to show that they are here to protect Duluth, and if you're here to loot and do violence, they're going to bring it to you tenfold.
Oh, that's exactly what they were doing.
Harmarsh, happy birthday, David Brown. Have a phenomenal, incredible day. Okay, so Harmarsh is like a step ahead of me, bastard. Multi-gunman, I'm here.
That's like 10 steps, man. We're way behind.
That was 2 days ago. Fuck. Multi-gunman says I'm here. So now what? Drink.
Howdy.
You people keep pulling shots on me. I think it's fair trade. If you're watching this,
we should call them
Multi-gunman. Shot.
Strong one, too. 55% plus.
Or make it a double of your weak-ass shit. You're in Canada.
Oh. That was a low blow there. That was low. I mean, I support it just the same, but it was a low blow.
I've known Multi-Gunman almost since I started my channel, and he's another guy that if we actually had either a shoot or we had a drink-a-palooza, he's
always on the invite list.
He'd be the guy in the backyard with the revolver, Smith & Wesson 686, I'm just guessing, and some whiskey. John Solar, catching what me and you said on the last review, corky thingy, an industrial term. Because we had the...
Oh, yeah.
Our Felix.
Fuck it, I just went with the 2.
Fucking disappointed.
Yeah, that was that. What did I give it? Like a 2, maybe a 4. That was like that was such a disappointing thing. Oh. As soon as I took a sip, I'm like, Eric, we fucked up. I let you see. We fucked up because I let you pick it. I let you pick it.
It's like I got lured in by the corky thingy.
I know you said it on the camera, but you also said it at the store. Hey, look, man, it's got corks. It's got to be good if it's got corks. I'm like, yeah, usually, yeah. You know what? Go for it.
You know, and David Brown was telling me about a very limited, you can only get it at the brewery thing, and he was going to talk to a buddy and maybe see, because Dave actually used to work security for New Belgium, and I got lured in by the corky thingy. Cobra says, I love shots of straight vodka.
Oh. Tell you what, you're ever up here and I'm offered a fucking shot of vodka, it's all yours, boss.
I'll put a nipple right on the Stoli bottle.
It's all fucking yours.
Cobra says, 26 minutes and 37 second mark, Matt unsnaps and shows us his belly button.
Must have had an itch.
Where is Stephen Bush at? We need some duct tape. Stephen Bush.
Hold on, you gotta pull this 627 up. I want to see what the hell I was doing here.
Problem is
oh yeah, might have to fix.
I'm not sure how well live.
Oh, I was cleaning the shot glass.
Something else in my system right now. Oh, that doesn't really count.
Like, what the hell? I figured maybe I had an itch or I was playing with something. I don't know. Scratching.
I call half bullshit to that.
Yeah,
that was. I mean, if Cobra's got some high def shit and he slowed it all down.
He's got it on he's got it on a projector and
he sat and fantasized about your belly button for a while.
If he's fantasized about my belly button, I'm just wondering why the fuck isn't he looking at the girls over there, or the girls that came in at the time? Well, I suppose they didn't show it, did they?
That's see, I was contemplating. I thought her forehead would be okay.
Oh, that one's definitely good. One's definitely
just
good. You know what? She's so good, I'm not even looking at her forehead.
I bet you she can crack walnuts with that ass.
Fuck, she can crack walnuts with those titties.
Cobra, I just finished watching Future Man. It's a 3-season story, start to end, for mature audiences. Chocked full of locked and loaded style humor. I watched it on Hulu. Not sure if it's on other platforms.
I might have to check that out.
If Cobra likes it,
I got Hulu too. Did you ever dive into that show I was telling you about the other day?
Which one?
The space whatever.
Oh no.
So I watched another show, and I tell you what, like, I think I got 2 or 3 shows in now, and it's pretty good. It's pretty funny. The only thing is, there's a really long dry spout with the fucking ape chimpanzee, and if you ever watch it, you'll see, because it's just it's too stupid and too long. But other than that, it's entertainment.
So is it? Would you consider it a plausible but humorous story, or slapstick, or just kind of just this full-on like comedy?
Comedy.
Maybe actually for everything going on in the world
so
right now.
Comedy.
Comedy probably.
Honestly, that's why I picked it up, because I'm like, I gotta get out of the fucking.
Yeah, this is.
I gotta get out of the fucking all this serious shit and all morning. I wake up, first thing I do is check Facebook and YouTube, see what the fuck's going on right now.
See what city melted down last night.
Yep. Well, I mean, I don't have much to do, so before I go to bed, I'm smoking and I'm watching, and when I wake up, I'm smoking and I'm watching. Stroking.
You got to keep the pipes clean. You never know. One of the neighbors might show up and want something scratched.
She'll keep my pipe clean if I want her to.
Gunwild.
Gunwild. Telling you.
Alone Company outbids Jim. Too bad this isn't a bidding war for Secret Squirrel 2.
I know.
And Alone Company says, I'll donate more if we want to change the rules.
Yeah, that fucking Secret Squirrel, I'm telling you, there's been so many cool guns that have gone through these processes, and I liked the AK, but I tell you what, the AK compared to Secret Squirrel number 2, fucking hands down, Secret Squirrel 2.
See,
it's such a sweet looking gun. It is. Oh, I want to go shoot that. I'm telling you.
Well, unfortunately, I don't mean to be a dick or be a tease. Unlike everybody watching this, unless you come here between now and when we give it away, I'll be pulling the trigger. Matt will be pulling the trigger. So,
well, if I'm there, but I sure as fuck hope to be.
Well, yeah, it will happen.
Yeah, right.
I mean, it's just part of the proving grounds. We got to know that it works before. I mean, we can't just put this in the hands of.
No, I agree. It's got to be fully functional. Otherwise, if something bad happened or if it wasn't working, that'd be completely on. You.
Watch this.
It'd be on you. But what the fuck, dude? Every time, I swear to God, you're like my kid. Every time he fucking lays down to watch a fucking movie with me, he fucking rips ass as soon as he hops in my bed. I'm like, what the fuck? You was the goddamn beer review. As soon as we start the video, fucking all of a sudden, now I got a shit.
Well, here's what the problem is.
You know what? I'd bend down to get a couple more, but no. I ain't going anywhere near that asshole. Fucking you go ahead and grab the drinks.
Well, we'll do a few more comments to it. Harmarsh. Wonder what the possibility is that Apple, Samsung, Motorola, HTC, and other phone makers will be helping in identifying the rioters and the looters.
You know what? That's an awesome idea, to be honest, Harmarsh. I think it'd be a great idea. But to be honest, some of those looters I've already seen are they're already getting snagged up. I know the one in Duluth kicked that guy, the Quick Trip guy.
Yeah.
One of them was already busting. He was a teenager. I've seen multiple things just around the country of warrants out for people's arrests. And I was saying something about that to my family, and they're like, no, during riots and loots and shit like that, they don't issue warrants and they don't go after people. Are you fucking kidding me? The fuck they don't. What's that? Is that nasty or what?
I don't know.
Oh, is that what you're suggesting?
We could do a duel.
Are you suggesting that? Well, fucking for how long it's taken, I mean, this is going to be a triplex. Whatever it is. 47. Oh, we are making some ground up. We're at 47 minutes.
Oh, okay. Zeus, I ordered a Midwest Industries carbine length handguard. When the website said out of stock on everything, it shipped within 5 days. Laugh out loud.
Time out real quick. Hello, Charlie. You doing all right?
Do you really want a timeout?
That's not good. That sounded like an emergency. You got to hit the button on the left. Copy that, kiddo. I love you. Let me know if you need anything. Fucking hell, you know there. Fuck, Eric, I need to borrow a gun. I try to tell him every time on the way over too. It's the button on the left.
Just grab both of those.
One day he'll get it. One day he'll get it.
Christ. Well, the company topped something. Not you. Cobra. 1 hour, 5 minutes, and 11 seconds.
Church is in session. And there was so much traffic that... You ripping ass again. Go figure.
Cobra. 1 hour, 12 minutes, and 28 seconds.
Full on preaching. Oh, you're not the one that has to stand next to this guy. Jesus Christ. That's what they call musical chairs right there. What the fuck? The bad thing is, I'm almost getting intolerant to it. Now I just sit here and I'll crack a joke like right next to the guy. Actually, it wasn't that bad. I know there's times you'll fucking walk over to the other room, and I gotta walk to the other room.
Well, that's because I've had some
fucking shit lingers like a son of a gun.
It's like sets the security system off. Whoops.
You see a green haze floating around in the sky. It burns your eyes, burns your nostrils.
Harmar says, "Congratulations, Sam." Yeah, she is 1 week in now, working for the Subaru dealership. She already has a secret admirer.
Yeah, I think she told. Oh, secret? No.
Well, he probably wanted to keep it secret.
Yeah,
he made the mistake.
She is saying that last time she was over.
The wash boy.
Yeah.
She's a hot MILF. And
she's 24.
The girl goes, "You dumbass, she's 24 years old. She's not a MILF. Besides that, she's so out of your league, you just keep washing your little cars." Oh, Sam's already got an in with a few people up there, so hopefully it sounds like the... what was she? She was like the service... not the service manager, but
advisor?
Maybe she's the woman where when you have, like, when we have any work done on the Honda, we have the woman who takes all your money. So she's like in charge of the accountant office. I don't know what this woman's claim to fame is, but she likes Sam, and obviously comes to Sam and says, "Yeah, just so you know."
She could be the service writer.
Yeah, she might be.
The service manager. She could be the whatever it is. I forget, but yeah.
She comes to Sam and says, "If you ever need your Jeep washed, talk to him. He'll probably pay you to do it."
He'll fucking spit shine that bitch. Oh, I'd be having that bitch washed every day. When I was working up at the shop, we had a drive-through, which isn't the same because they're going to hand wash it. But when I was working up at the shop, every day I'd be going through that car wash. And then I'd go with my buddies and we go mudding, and I couldn't go through the car wash. I had to go straight to the shop. They had a high-power hose. I'd have to wash it with that. We're talking a layer of mud over the whole truck. Box, front, windshield. We had to stop at the river just so we could drive home because there was so much mud on the windshields.
You go to some of these car washes, where you put the money in the machine and grab the wand and do it yourself. Mm-hmm. Oh, they get so fucking pissed off when they show up in something like that that's come through there. So Harmarsh saying congratulations to Sam has the 3 answers, and not a single one of them makes any sense to me.
Fucking ice cream cone, I guess.
I guess we have.
Oh, no, that's not ice cream cone. That's one of those little party blowers. Maybe? I don't know.
I guess we're going with the Harmarsh. We had
sorry,
limited
man.
Fucking options.
Sorry. And they were all pretty fucking lame.
Oh, options again for a cheap old gun guy. Looks like you finally popped your cork.
It took you a while, didn't it?
Yeah, I did, and I had to use a tool.
See, I didn't.
And we can say, yeah, I did, almost. You know it! I'm going with you know it.
Well, of course, make you feel a little bit more manly about yourself.
I had to use a tool. Matt Davis, free
typhoid fridge.
Typhoid fridge? Evidently, that's for you, because you need a fridge.
I don't know what the fuck a typhoid fridge is. I'm just looking for... I could go buy a brand new one, but, why? They pop up on Craigslist. I'm just looking for, a garage fridge.
I think this one is for you.
If Matt is calling something slow and stupid, oh boy. Fucking McLean.
Stephen Hobson led. Do the whole ship them out on the boat and slowly sink it. Leave them in a huge cage so they can't swim out.
No, fuck that. Let them swim. If they're in the middle of the ocean, the sharks are going to get them. They ain't swimming back anywhere.
I agree with him. Fuck. Why make it harder for the sharks to get
suffer.
to them?
Let them suffer for a while.
McLean, Eric, I think your farts don't stink. Matt isn't phased a bit by them.
Well, that's because he's doing them so regularly lately, and they sounded pretty bad, but there was nothing. At least maybe my nose wasn't smelling nothing. But no, there's days I fucking definitely have to. Hey, we're taking a little time out. I'm stepping out.
And Zeus, I think you watched the same video I did. George Floyd was a no person. He fell down instead of getting in the car. They put him in the car. He was a meth head and fought them in the car, then wrestled him back out of the car. My guess is a drugged out old thief with COVID goes on the The
do not resuscitate list.
Video looks very bad, but doesn't tell the story of what really happened.
Well, and I'm going to have to disagree on that. There might be stuff on the video that we don't see or agree with, but you got your knee on someone's neck for 9 fucking minutes. That's enough's enough. And the thing is, there was 4 fucking officers there. 4 officers. Throw his ass in the car. Who cares if he's kicking around? Throw his ass in the car, shut the door.
The thing is I understand. Not to sound like I'm taking the cops' choice or side, but let's just say it was me and you showing up, and we just got dealing with this motherfucker for the last 15 minutes. Punched you in the face, went to the ground, got some handcuffs on, tried to get him in the car, got out of the car, kicked me, I went to the ground. Both of us are really going to start losing our patience, and maybe...
I did that work, and I'll tell you what. The most unprofessional I ever was after a fucking restraint. I let the guy up, and he was crying about his knee being fucked up because we took him to the ground. Well, he kicked my knee in backwards, and that's when I was out of work for a couple weeks. I had no fucking sympathy for his ass. So when he asked for a chair, I said no. Did I treat him bad in any other way? No. But was I going to give him a fucking chair for comfort when I was limping around myself? Fuck no. Yeah, that's what I brought over for you.
Have we reviewed this?
I know I have. Have you?
Yeah, that I don't know. But
well, you better give a number on the last one. No, I just think about being, like, in all honesty, the whole video, we might not know all the stories, and that's fine. The whole point of it was, in my mind, how professional was it? And it absolutely was not professional.
No, it wasn't at all. But
but that's what cops are supposed to be there for. They're supposed to be professional and protect and serve, right? You got a bad guy, whether he's all drugged up or not.
So is it remotely fair to judge the entire police department from California to New York, from Texas to Minnesota, based on this one cop?
No, absolutely not. But you know what? There are a lot of dirty cops out there. There are.
Well, I won't argue with that. We've got some fucking pricks here in Duluth.
I think they need to do better
in Colorado.
Investigations.
When David Brown was there, he was one of them.
I think they need to do better investigations on these police officers, especially when someone reports foul play. That's just bottom line in the story. And nowadays they have the body cams. And if they don't have the body cams on, that's fucking automatically, in my mind, guilt of foul play. They should have those on 24/7. That's why they put them on there. So that, you know what? It's a two-way street. Those body cams are to protect the police officers themselves and protect the public that they serve. A lot of people think those body cams are bad. They are when they're used wrongly. They should be on 24/7 when they're patrolling.
To give you your number.
And it's protection for all parties, to be honest. Give my number. What do you mean my number? Oh, no, I didn't. I'll go a 7.
I went a 5.
You know what? It was drinkable.
It was very drinkable.
The first sip was a lot worse than the rest of them. It went down a lot easier.
It just didn't live up to what it brags to be.
It wasn't too chocolatey either. It was a little bitter. But I had to go with the 7 because it was very drinkable, and it was still 9%.
Yeah, you may be right, but I gotta stick by my number.
That's all right. Actually, if I put the price tag into the equation, I'd probably say a 6.
See, that pisses me off. Because it wasn't cheap.
I'm sorry to bring that up. Boss.
Tardisius, your solution for dealing with the looters is spot on. I would include cowbell haters. That was the warthog flyover. Or the helicopter. Someone sent me a meme of how we deal with the looters, and there was a bunch of people in a field, and the helicopter blade was just barely missing the ground and took them all out.
You know what would be another fucking really cool deal? Just got another idea. Remember Death Race, the movie?
Yeah.
Take all these motherfuckers, instead of putting them on a boat, you put them on a boat. Have one sink, have the other one fucking make it to the island. Then they have a death race on the island. The winner gets freed. But he doesn't. We pick his ass up to fucking adios him.
Or the Running Man
So then we
makes
have...
it all the way to the end to find out the end is not good.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if I've seen Running Man, but...
It was Arnold
That would be...
Schwarzenegger.
Well, I've heard of it. I know I've heard of it. But that would be... That'd be some fucking good entertainment, wouldn't you think?
I'd watch.
I'm sorry.
I'd pay-per-view that shit.
I'm sorry, but I mean, you see all these movies about them doing it out in the future. Well, why the fuck? Hey, the future is here. Especially with all the shit that's going on. Fuck. It costs a lot of money to fucking feed them and put them in these houses and penitentiaries that ain't gonna ever help them.
Zeus, there is a old Datsun dually truck sitting in a field at work. It's rusty and crusty, but I see the potential.
Datsun dually truck? I've never even heard of that.
I believe I actually have seen one of those, and it looks like a little tiny, little tiny dually. I mean, it's kind of funny because it looks like it's, but it's, yeah.
I'm gonna have to look one of those up.
Yeah, you should pick it up and do a series on videos on restoring it. Steve, again, Matt has been talking about contacting the bank for a while now. Do it. I don't even know what that was about.
Do it and zip it. No, because I was talking about the gun I ordered that I haven't fucking...
Oh, that. Yeah, you should just tell him to fuck off. Steven again. Yep, my G19 is my EDC. It is a MOS, so it can take multiple red dots, and I use the Vortex Venom. I am so much more accurate since irons have always been an issue for me. I do have the Dawson Precision Suppressor Height sights as a backup, though.
I'm kind of the same way. I'm not good with the iron sights. Maybe like on a rifle, but
when it
pistol
comes
iron sights.
when it comes to EDC, now I'm about to piss off two people. When it comes to an EDC gun, I agree with Alone with Company. He has a video out there saying your EDC gun. Now, Christopher, you could tell me what the actual title was, but it was something like your EDC gun doesn't need sights, or you're not using your sights, or blah blah blah. The bottom line is, if you don't want to get in trouble, that is, all your defensive shoots are happening in a small little bundle, and it might be possible that it's right there and I squeeze the trigger. I never even use my sights. I never even... Yeah, can you always tell it?
It's fucking a little dusty. Obviously, you haven't been cleaning up the neighborhood.
I'm just saying, I just see a red dot on a concealed carry gun as nothing but a problem, and for me, I would be constantly going, oh, I just did a bunch of damage to an expensive red dot.
Yeah. No, I get that. For me, well, mine just sits in the safe for the most part, unless I go out shooting, which we go to the range, go up to my dad's, up to your cabin, wherever. So, I'd like the red dot for that kind of thing. And I also got the green laser dot, so like in-home, it's just kind of maybe a little overdone, but I suck with the iron sights. I do. I suck with the iron sights. Can I hit the target paper? Yes. But am I going to be nearly as accurate as I would like to be? No.
I have the laser flashlight on the 4006 that Jules gave me. Mm-hmm. That gun has never been in the safe. It is always on duty. It is a nighttime defense gun. I am going to put the green dot on the bad guy's forehead or on his heart, and I'm going to keep squeezing the trigger until the fucker is no longer coming towards me. That's that one. Then I have two guns that have red dots on the top of them, and both of them are just range. I have them as range guns, my G20R and the Walther. And, I mean, I could never, for me... And of course, I guess I'm kind of like Steven's going to go, I call bullshit. You know, I would not want to carry a gun with a red dot because I see it as a snag issue. I see it as just one more thing on a gun that I'm carrying that I don't necessarily need. And I was about to say it's an expensive item on a gun, and I would be...
Good luck. I mean, it'd probably break, especially with you working and stuff.
Yeah, I'd probably... But on the other hand, and of course, I'm in my work clothes right now because I had a service call at 6:30 this morning.
Oh, I thought you were talking about a service call when you're fucking turning the computer on for your wife.
Oh, that too. No, this morning.
I thought you were like legitimately going somewhere.
It's 6 o'clock this morning. I got a call at 2:30 this morning. The tenant in apartment number 6 at the Save Mart building went into the bathroom and stepped in a puddle. Thought he shares an apartment with his sister, who is a very nice girl, and he said, oh, my sister must have taken a shower, so he cleaned up the water on the floor, threw it in the tub, and noticed water dripping out of the vanity. Opened up the cupboard, saw dripping coming from the cold water supply line, and when he grabbed it with his hand, it snapped off. Full force, superior water pressure.
That's not good.
Grabbed his cell phone, called one of the two people that I work for. Well, actually, I don't work for them. One of my, whatever.
Long story.
Yeah. And called him and said, it's 2:30 in the morning. Water's spraying everywhere!
I can only imagine that call.
He is actually a pretty cool kid. I've had several run-ins with him. He's always been nice. He said that it took him, from the time he hung up his phone, it took 8 minutes before the water got shut off. Because the guy that I do the work for lives across the street from this building. So he ran into the basement, and shut the water off for the entire building.
Just to kind of close up or figure out.
Meanwhile, this kid was cool enough that he had towels everywhere, and he was holding a bucket as the water was spraying at him, and he bailed it for 8 minutes, so he kept a lot of damage down.
That's cool.
So
that sucks for him, but that's cool. Like, well, fuck, who wouldn't do that? I mean, if it's your house or where you're living, who wants the damage? But
I got really lucky, though. There was that much of the nipple sticking out of a 90 underneath the bathroom vanity. I grabbed a set of my Nipix pliers. Well, actually, Greg grabbed the pliers, and he goes, it's no good. It's just completely shot. It's rusted, and it's mushing down. I said, give me one more shot, because if I couldn't get that nipple to come out, we were going to have to take the vanity off of the wall, and basically what it was going to turn into a half of a day job. I managed to grab enough threads, and I got it to break loose, and I spun it out, and he's standing over me, I hand him the nipple, and he goes, oh my God, no shit. I go, yeah, baby. Who
beast challenged?
Who is your boy now, bitch? So the Ace Hardware didn't open until 8 a.m. So we actually ran down to Menards and purchased a 3/8 close nipple and a 3/8 shutoff valve. And from the time we walked into his apartment until I was on my way home was 35 minutes.
Comments?
Jolson, this video needs more cowbell and shots. DFC says second.
He said second?
Yeah.
Like way late. But hey, I love the approach.
Well, no, he's seconding the cowbell.
Oh, seconded. I thought it meant like second. I was going to say, hey, way fucking late, but he's probably got his game face on like us. I really support that.
Smile money. Okay, let's think about this. Group of 20 rioters march up your street, setting cars on fire and breaking windows. You take your AR pistol and kill half of them. What happens the next night when they are all over the news? Even if law enforcement doesn't arrest you, the rioters can become armed as well. A organized militia seems like a future goal.
Well, I'll be fucking not at home the next night if that was
I'll be at his house with more guns. and we'll take out the other 20.
We'll wait till they fucking surround your house, and we'll just start picking them off.
German Ninja says, intro, babe.
Ooh, with the little drool on the end.
Joey's penis. Yeah.
She was laughing pretty good there.
German Ninja, cheers to all. German Ninja, cowbells for patriots.
I don't want to risk it. I just gave a cowbell. I know it was a little weak, but I'll do what I can.
Wheels and Levers with a link to a Newsmax article. I like Newsmax. Go figure, latest attempt by the left to remake America with the complicity of the media and...
With the media, of course.
Which one was this the Antifa was plotting insurgency for months? Yeah,
We'll have to
I
read that.
I don't doubt it.
Another time.
German Ninja, yeah, Matt can really ring them cowbells.
You know what? I'm not good at everything, but what I do, I try to do well.
German Ninja,
That's putting up with fucking Eric and his shit, if you know what I mean.
German Ninja, rest in peace, David Dorn, who happened to be a black cop, shot to death, and we get to watch him bleed out on film. Great. And Patrick Underwood, so much for BLM.
Did you see that fucking old guy that got pushed over? Now there's two. There was one with the cane that got pushed over, but then there was this other one that now it's all over the news. There's this old white guy. It looked like from the video he was like trying to shake the cops' hands that were coming towards him, and he got to like the third one and they fucking pushed him over. And then
Cops do?
Yeah. And then all fucking 20 cops walk by, other than, well, one looks down. The one that pushed him looks down, and he fucking just keeps going. The second or third guy fucking looked down, and right away he's like, medic, we need an ambulance. You see a fucking pool of blood. If you guys know what I'm talking about this video, you see a pool of blood all of a sudden start coming out the back of this guy's head. It was fucked up. This guy was, he had a mask on. It didn't look like he was trying to riot or nothing. He was just happened to be there, shaking the police guy's hands like, hey, nice job, respect what you're doing, or appreciate whatever the hell, you don't hear nothing. The one guy just shoves him over, and all of a sudden, man, this guy's bleeding like a motherfucker.
No, I haven't seen that video.
It was sick. That disturbs me.
If that's the case, then that's another...
No, that was a really disturbing video.
German Ninja, did I hear someone say vodka?
Not for me.
No, you didn't.
Not for me.
German Ninja.
Or was it mezcal?
No.
I don't know if you... Oh, yeah, you got a little bit of mezcal back there. I gotta cook dinner for my kids. So
I don't see it from where I'm standing.
No.
Smile money. Matt has had multiple trainings on choking people. Do we even know Matt?
Maybe I can show you a few holds if you'd like.
Smile money. Fake news had to break away. They went to you to believe that guns are not needed and evil. They did not want you to show they depend on armed security.
Well, I tell you what, after seeing those fucking rubber bullets get shot and how fucked up people get, I ain't gonna be messing around with no rubber bullets. They start shooting at me with that shit. I told my grandma, I'm not going to...
Hey, I bet you I could blow my balls out of a shop vac and they would hurt you.
I told my grandma I would never go to a protest unarmed after seeing what has happened. They fucking start shooting rubber bullets at me, guess what? I'm shooting fucking live rounds.
Smile money. He mustarded up his buns real good. Too much information, Matt. Wait, Mississippi.
That was with the sauce, if you don't recall. Yeah, I said I mustard him up real good.
By the way, I don't know if he's in here, but Smile Money decided on me and John's recommendation to buy some Satan mustard.
Yeah.
And now he's blaming me for wrecking his taste buds forever.
They're not that. It's not that hot.
Smile Money, I am glad I did not have liquid in my mouth when I read when we were commenting back and forth. I was like, what are you talking about? Did you order mustard? Yeah, on your recommendation. No, I don't know if I'm ever going to taste again.
It's supposed to be hot.
It's not even
that hot. It's hot. It's got some spice, but it's not like I see this shit this guy that's probably why he rips ass every time we have a show lately.
Oh, we got
the stuff
right here.
The stuff that he eats. Oh, it's hot. I won't do it. I'm not lying. I won't do it. Or if I do, it'll just be a little dab.
This is just the tropical. I keep it down here in case I
want to try my buddy's stuff, though, that, like I said, I showed you those pictures. Here's like hot salts and stuff.
Here's what we have to try yet.
What is this?
I have no idea. Nihab sent it to me.
Oh, and it's closed. I'll be honest with you, I love my, like, Dijon-type mustards. And the hot one that you just had, whatever that they just did the giveaway on. Oh, that stuff was absolutely the best.
You want this?
No.
Well, we'll have to get some brats and try the mustard.
Well, you like things a little hotter than I do. I really like flavor. The two that I really like, actually, I forget one of them. The other one is sriracha. Don't ask me why. I kind of like sriracha sauce.
I heard sriracha's like the favorite sauce of the gay community.
Is it the gays? Because I think you're referring to someone else.
Here, I think this is yours.
I think you're referring to someone else, but that's okay. And that's kind of where I was introduced by it. But I like the flavor of it. It's got a little bit of heat, not a lot, not like you like. It's not a lot of heat, but it's got some decent flavor.
The flavor is okay. The flavor isn't bad. There's a few
I'm not saying the flavor's fucking banging, but it's not bad. It's got good flavor for a hot sauce.
Wade says
Mississippi State football fans
use those handled cowbells at games. Oh my God!
Imagine 30,000 going wide open, almost nonstop. I would fucking open fire.
Couldn't do it. I'd be brain dead by the time the game was over.
I'd be fucking shutting motherfuckers up real quick.
Wade, get an inversion table for your back. It will change your life. Believe it or not, I bought one. Christine didn't like it. It sat in the basement. And then I think we ended up giving it away. And now I wish I had it.
Are those the ones you roll upside down on?
Got to get the teeter hang up. It absolutely worked for me. Maybe I should order another one.
She's going to fucking yell at you again.
Fuck all this. Fuck all this.
Put it in the garage. She won't know.
Sharky. Fucking Sharky. The quick trip is also only 8,000 meters.
800 meters from the end of a muzzle. Protesting is fine. Looting isn't, no matter what you think you're entitled to. We need more roof Koreans. Now see, that's where people talk about racist, yet they talk about the roofing Koreans. How about just fucking rooftop soldiers?
Sharky, hell, if she nibbled, I still would want to be that banana. No blood, no foul. We're still going on about.
It's the banana girl.
We're still going on about the banana girl.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I would agree with that. She could nibble a little bit. No.
David Brown, book is done and now in pre-press. I now have time to play with my peeps. Fuck you, Chuck.
Coming out strong.
Cobra says amen. Sharky.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe you should read this one because I see your name. It starts with.
Yeah, I don't know. You probably pre-read these.
No,
right, Sharky.
No, I don't.
Sharky, Matt, in my opinion, the only way to properly mount a red dot reflex sight on a handgun is just like Eric said. Have the slide milled out for the sight and mount suppressor heights sights to co-witness and be backups. All other plates that mount as a rear sight replacement are shitty in my book. I'm not going to disagree. I think that's great when they all line up. But I think this is a custom slide, and it actually was made for having that specific plate put down so it would all line up. And actually, the gun that I ordered that hasn't come yet, which I'm not going to go there because I've been told not to. No, all that stuff was supposed to line up, but it didn't have front sights on yet anyways unless I put them on. So it wouldn't matter if they all lined up. But the actual slide itself has already been milled. It was made that way. Yeah, very much like this one.
Hey, pull the trigger and see if it's empty or not.
Fuck you, I know you always handed loaded shit, so... Oh my god! I still don't believe you. I do my checks after being with this cat. But, yeah, no, it's really cool when they all line up, I agree. However, this gun didn't come with any kind of sights unless I wanted to put them on. So it has the normal sights you can put on, or it was already milled so you can put that plate and put the red dot on. Just for that comment. But to be honest, I know I was talking about calling the bank and I have been doing so, but I know with the COVID-19 I'm trying to give this place a little extra time, but it's been too long. But when I do that, if I do, which is going to be actually next week, just probably trying to be nice and give them time.
I'd give them a couple more chances, and otherwise I just.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do. But I mean, it's been 2 fucking months, man.
If they stop returning,
they're not returning.
Fraudulent.
They're not returning my calls or my emails. And so, anyways, whatever. You guys already heard that, but I just. Because I know that state actually is kind of hit with the pandemic and shutdowns and closures and whatnot. But I still plan to order the same or very similar gun. If I don't get it from them, I'm definitely looking for like a poly 80% build. 40 caliber. But I was actually looking at a couple other websites. I'm now seeing some polymer 1911s. I didn't know that they were doing that. And I've seen
Kimber had a poly.
Yep. And I've seen some SIGs. Actually, I was looking at some SIGs, but because I've already started buying ammunition for my 40 cal, I'm pretty stuck. I shouldn't say I'm stuck. I can sell the ammo. But I'm pretty stuck with that caliber size is, I guess, what I would like. I already got...
Hey, want to see my impersonation of Joey shooting this gun?
What's that? That was... I know. I didn't expect that right away. I thought you were going to maybe do some weird faces or something. But then you did that, and I'm like, oh, that was a fucking low blow to Joey. Because he did that, what, how many times?
A couple.
Yeah. That was a low blow.
I shot a full mag out of this without a single problem.
In his defense.
The problems with this gun all started because of Joey.
No, in his defense, I don't know what the problems all are, but you look at this fucking button here, it's a big-ass button, and it's like... I'd be dropping that shit every other shot, too. It sticks out a half inch, and it's huge as fuck.
Yeah, but look at Joey's hands. I mean, they're little wimpy hands.
Is he left-handed or right-handed?
He's a righty.
Are you sure?
Well,
because I'm left-handed. I'd be hitting that left and right.
Well, I don't know.
See, there you go. Before you start scrutinizing, maybe you should check your facts.
Joey's a righty.
Are you sure?
That's what he was holding my penis with.
All right. Okay. Well.
Okay, let's get through this. Gunwild says, speaking of lift kits on trucks, if you remember about 3 weeks ago, I mentioned I needed to replace the leaf springs on my truck. The new springs lifted the ass end about 6 inches higher than it was before. That's a big ass lift. The mechanic said it should settle a bit, but my suspension will never be level unless I lift the front end. It looks funny. Probably looks like a 70s drag truck.
Are you doing okay, or did you try to radio me?
Gunwild, at 1 hour, 12 minutes, and 28 seconds, I hear the floorboards creaking. As a guy that works construction, you should fix that.
Eric, I'll be right back.
Bring beer.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just something loose on one of these. Yeah, I'll take a look at it, Gunwild. Where's my Gunwild? Is Samantha still going to work at the restaurant when they decide to reopen? She's working at the Choo Choo Bar, and she actually had put her notice in there, and then she was working, I believe it was 1 week at a bar up in Proctor, Minnesota, completely a long-ass distance apart from each other, and then the whole COVID thing happened. I don't know, because Jeff, I can tell you this: the manager of the service department for Subaru said that anybody with Samantha's skills should not ever have to have a second job. So I guess we'll wait and see, because I know she went to Subaru with a significant increase over working for the garage that she was at. DFC checking in. Cheers, you ginger bastard. DFC, you son of a bitch. Mike, got protesters coming in my town in Indiana, and if rioters start up and drive down my rural road, my dad and I are locked and loaded, ready to put down the trash. Amen to that. Again, you want to protest and you want to say George Floyd's life mattered, even though he personally looks like a complete fucking piece of shit. Does he deserve to be dead? No. I've already said that, and I'm not going to recant on that whole subject. But the fact is, if you think hurting innocent people, I don't care if you're white, orange, green, brown, whatever fucking color. I don't. If you hurt people, I think you should be dead. And, kind of like the guy that tried looting the FedEx truck and got dragged for probably a couple of miles. Maybe you got what you deserved. Why were you on that truck? Why were you trying to take packages out of a FedEx truck? Why were you standing on the floorboards of the truck on the driver's and passenger side, waving guns at the driver of that truck? I would personally rather know that one looter, protester, piece of shit died than the innocent driver of that truck. Again, all lives matter. If you have a problem with that, you are a fucking piece of shit. Mike again. Police are given 3-round burst single-shot rifles. Thank you. Din Scourge. So, what will you drink besides whiskey and whiskey? I'm not saying that. Yeah, whiskey and whiskey. I like that. I like good tequila, and the mezcal. That's okay. Well, I mean, what do you mean by that? I mean, if you mix it and you put it in something, I'll even consider drinking stuff that I don't generally even like to drink, Din Scourge. Vodka. I love vodka as a mix. Large quantities of vodka and orange juice. One of my, I don't know if you want to consider it a girly drink or whatever, the Tequila Sunrise. Tequila, orange juice, and a shot of, or a little splash of grenadine. As far as a straight shot goes, high-end tequila, like Patron, Cabo Wabo, or whiskey or scotch or bourbon.
Cabo always used to be my favorite.
Oh, I love food.
My uncle came over and my kid thought someone was breaking in. He's like, "Should I grab the gun, Dad?" You don't have the safe number.
Yeah, well, he probably has 72 Nerf guns.
Yeah, he does. No, he thinks that he can just punch somebody out. He thinks that he can defend the house if he needs to with his fists. He's a tenacious little 10-year-old, but I'm like, you're still 10. If I can beat you with one leg, kid.
Exactly. It's my money. Still no listing of Matt's YouTube channel name.
Ooh, I don't think I have a YouTube channel name. I think I got a couple things posted on YouTube, but it's just me and my kid Nerf gun fights.
But you still have a YouTube channel then.
Okay.
And
I'll have to look at it.
Smile Money's trying to figure out how he can find you.
Oh.
So you can build your subscriber base.
Gotcha. I'll have to maybe take down those videos because I'll probably get ridiculed quite a bit about that. Child abuse and whatnot. No, I had this chain link gun that he loves Nerf guns. He's literally got like fucking 30 plus. But there's one that's it's belt fed, and you just see me on these videos. I put about 60 rounds at him.
Smile Money, haven't seen any ads before the brew review. Matt is going for another lawsuit.
Hey, after you win one, you might as well go for more, right?
We're looking for a couple of YouTube lawsuit millionaires from Cobra. Smile Money, back to him. That's what I'm looking at. Like Sam said, I thought it was Sugar Daddy
and his boy
and his boy toy. Cobra, I'm here again, so to see if I missed anything. No.
Not since last time.
Jay, that shit looks good. I bet if you age it, it'd really take it to the next level.
He's talking about that Helix, right?
That
That stuff was already aged.
I don't know how. No, I don't see it aging. No. If you see some, Jay, go ahead and give it a try. I'd like to know what your thoughts are on it.
It was not that good.
Yeah.
It was a freaking apple cider.
See, here's the thing, Jay. If something was like really stellar and we liked it, I could see buying more of it and then spending money to put it in a box and send it to you. I just don't know. I won't buy that again to send. No,
I wouldn't recommend it or send it to anyone.
Yeah, I like you too much as a friend to send it to you. Friends don't let friends drink shitty beer.
Actually, some friends do.
Well, if it's Joey and it's that fucking cake fucking beer that he sent me. Oh, yeah. Cookie Puss. Jay again. Well, because of the 15-minute fight to get him into the police car, you haven't seen the video. Might be gone by the time...
you read this. It's on YouTube.
Actually, I think the video still does exist. Bam video.
This one's only 22 seconds.
If it's 22, this is where they have him actually in the squad, and the ends up getting back out of the squad. See that video?
That doesn't show a whole lot though. Maybe it looks like he got out the other door.
Yeah, it looks like he's getting out the other.
But how the fuck do you get out the other door? It should be shut and locked.
Not that I have any personal experience in this, but you can't open the doors in the back of the squad car.
No, you can't. I know this from.
And if you piss yourself, it's just like stainless steel, and they just spray that shit down.
No, it's not stainless steel. It's a hard plastic.
Well, I'm older school than you. They didn't have plastic when I was in the back of the squad car. Jay again. Fucking red dots on carry guns is bullshit. Tactical Timney fad driven by gun magazine writers to cater to the fucks who never spent money on practice ammo but need all these sights since they can't hit anything.
All right, now, Jay, I take that as a low blow because I can't hit anything with the fucking pistol sights. But it's not going to be on a carry pistol again because people are putting these two together. I said in the last video it wouldn't be a carry gun, but it would maybe be the home defender or whatever gun I have in the safe like that.
Well,
first one I grab, I don't give a shit.
If it's not a carry gun, then all bets are off. Then do it.
Well, no, and I get that, but I was just asking your opinion or anyone else, just because
I don't ever want a carry gun with a red dot on it. I just look at how fucking dinged this one is up, and it's never been anything but in a holster and a range toy.
Yeah.
I don't even know how this shit even happens. And then, okay, imagine this is on my side now. Today, I'm laying under a, no.
I get it. Trust me, I do very well get
And
it.
by the way, I'm working on my next pistol. AR pistol.
Fuck, dude, that'd be like a rocket launcher. You'd be having to hold this thing.
And Jay's got the last comment till we hit the refresh button, and there better be more than 2 of you, seems how half a day has gone by. And don't let the bastard cut on you. No, this, Jay, I have done extensive research on the sciatic nerve, and I would consider physical therapy or large quantities of narcotics. I do not want people...
You said that completely backwards. He wants a large order of narcotics, then maybe therapy. No surgery included.
Somebody got into spam.
Ooh, Alone with Company. Chris, you bad boy, you.
Sam? Well, this is from Alone Company. Sam is sure getting sassy in her old age. Laugh out loud. Don't tell her I said that. I don't want to die. Okay, so I'm going to approve Christopher's comment. How is
that? Oh, because he doesn't want to die?
Yeah, why was that spam?
Whatever.
Okay, so back to the two-farted...
Two-farted ale club?
Just kidding. What did I say? There
you know
better
what?
be more than 2 of you.
You know what?
Here?
I should just start smacking you in the face with this fucking nutsack every time you rip asses. That's what I should do.
Okay, so I guess we're drinking this for the club. You realize that we actually had no call-out shots other than our tribute to Jack.
No, we had call-out shots. Are you kidding me? We had 2.
What?
We had 2 call-out shots.
Well, we didn't drink anything. Well, that's because I'm not drinking vodka.
Go back and look. I'm swearing we had 2 call-outs for shots and whiskey, or for shots and cowbells. Oh, it might have been gunshots. You always say gunshots. Yeah.
The only thing we did is
You know what? It don't fucking matter. We did 2 shots. We did 2 shots and we've had 2 beers, and that's before we started the ale club.
We could still do more. Okay, let's see. Gunwild says, I see you survived your anniversary celebration. Cheers all. Yeah, me and Christine, I mean, it was pretty much typical low-key. Went out to dinner, harassed David Brown and Bunky, went to DQ, sat out back for a little while, not enough time to smoke a high-end cigar.
Oh, I thought she wanted to kill me. That's why I was like, I'll talk to you tomorrow. Because, like, she was waiting, like, Eric, come on. Eric, come on. And I'm like, that's why I'm like, Eric, we'll talk another day. I just had a couple quick questions.
Okay, well, here's the thing. Obviously, there's not a big banner on the house that says it's our fucking anniversary. Talk to me tomorrow. Mike wanted to have an essay.
Well, that's why I'm like, I don't want to cock block. I just
Miles just like flat out comes into the backyard and is like, "Hey guys," and I know Christine's just like going, "This is just one fucking day that we wanted to have to ourselves."
Yep, and
tell Miles to go home.
So I figured, between that and your cry story of your back, I figured, you know what, I try to make it up to you and give you a little extra time with her today. So,
having said that, my back is not feeling much better, and I come home from running errands today, and some fucking prick mowed my lawn, did all the weed eating, and then blew all of the debris off of all my walks. I had nothing to do in my yard when I got home. What a dick.
Yeah,
I wonder who that could have been.
I don't know either. I tell you what, I've been in and out smoking cigarettes all day. I don't know who did it, but it was a damn nice job. I mean,
it was. It was a stellar job. If I find out who that fucker is, I'm gonna shoot him.
Cheers to that.
Thank you, Matt.
That's all good, boss. I know you're back. I've seen you walking around like my dad for the last fucking week, so I figured the least I could do is mow on. You said yesterday, this is all I want to get done. I don't even know if I'll be able to do that because, you know, I'm fucking getting my giddy over here. So,
oh my God! Like Steven from Frontline, he said, "Do this, Eric." Oh my God! The stretching exercises worked perfectly. It's like, okay,
we're back.
I don't know where you lost us.
Lost memory space.
Yeah.
Card full. Better pull up the 200 Club again.
Going back.
You know, I might just do one more small shot for the viewers.
Yeah, you're doing it for them. That's nice. To show my camaraderie for them, I'll join you.
Yeah.
Just in case it didn't get recorded on there, Gunwild, the two-hearted Egg Club to the Sunny Slopes long ago, # Justin's Final Mission. Gunwild said, "I see you survived your anniversary. Cheers." Yes, it was a good time.
No, it was, well, maybe it was a good time, but you got distracted. That's why I was like, hey, I got a couple questions because I was thinking about trying to do it this weekend, right? Go help my brother. He's really struggling and desperate. And we were going to do that for his birthday. But then I'm like, I don't want to be a cock block, dude, on your thing. So I'm like, a couple quick questions, like literally like a minute. And I just seen Christine standing there like, come on, Eric. Yep. She was giving me like the look of death, like, fucking cock blocker over here. I don't know who else cock blocking more, you or her. So I was like, Eric, talk to you about this another time. I didn't know Mike and Miles were bothering you after. I'd have come out and fucking got rid of them for you.
Oh, Mike never shuts up.
Yeah, you know, that's what I'm saying. I could have got rid of them for you. You could have talked to me.
Come on.
I told you I just want a little sipper.
So you fill mine up?
You said you were going to do one for the team.
Okay.
Oh, cheers to your anniversary.
I'm dribbling.
Cheers to your anniversary. I hope it was a good day for you.
Yeah, well, there was no happy ending.
What the fuck?
Well, you know.
I didn't need to know that.
I'll send you pictures.
I don't want to see that either. It'd be fucking Eric playing with himself. Fucking going, ow, 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 every time. Oh, yeah. Mixed in with a fucking ass tear fucking here and there.
Ooh.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
That stuff just rips. Love that flavor, though.
Yeah. It is, actually. This is by far my favorite rye whiskey. Because I don't like rye whiskey. I'll take your dirty dipstick. No, this stuff was really good. I'm really happy that you twisted my arm in getting it.
Wow, I tried to make it simple. If you didn't like it, I was going to buy you out on it.
Well, no, yeah. You said, hey, I'll go halves, and if you don't like it, I'll buy it on Friday.
I suppose I could be nice and get Christine her own bottle and put it up on the... I can't really find very many reviews on that.
Oh, it's good stuff. That's actually, I want to say... You know what? This is sick, because I really like the straight Knob Creek. It's good stuff.
I suppose it went
and their rye Knob Creek, I'll tell you this, I don't like it at all. But this rye cask barreled strength, I almost think I like it over any other Knob Creek I've had.
Oh, I would.
Well, no, not even just because it's more alcohol. Flavor wise, it
is chock full of flavor.
It's banging good.
It was like the funny thing is in the world of women, would it have been insincere and not romantic at all to buy her a $70 bottle of something she actually has had and really liked. Or instead, I took a trip up to the Roseman, and I don't know if it's because of this whole COVID thing. I've never been at the Roseman and been the only person in the store. And I don't know if the woman that was there was the manager or just an employee, but I said, hey, it's my anniversary. I want to get my wife a dozen roses, and then I want to buy a custom, I want to put one rose for every year we've been married, and I want to do an array of different colors and mingle it in there.
Now, was this 5 years?
Mm-hmm.
Because, see, I could have swore it was more, but I know Mike said 5, and I'm just thinking I've known you guys for more than 5 years. I didn't know you guys got married only 5 years ago.
Oh, yeah,
I just assumed, I guess, when you guys moved in, you guys were married.
We dated for almost 10 years.
Yeah.
Neither one of us were in a hurry to fuck up again.
No, I get that. No, I mean, hats off to both you for dealing with each other's shit and, you know, still being here today together and happily ever after.
Oh, I'd fucking, it doesn't, turn the camera off, it doesn't matter. I'd marry her again and again and again. She's just a great person.
No, she is, unless she's got the fucking wrath coming at me.
Well, yeah.
But hey, that's one thing I do like about her. She keeps it real. And usually when she gets pissed off at me the next morning, it's a blowover, and she's like, well, this was what's kind of was really going on, so I'm sorry.
There's no... See, the thing about Christine is I love the way she fights. There's no secret agenda. There's no long term. There's the blow up, and then, like you dealt with. I mean... Especially with that bullshit with, I won't mention any names, but that whole thing, it was like the next day, talk it out, boom, everybody's done, they're hugging and kissing, and it's like it never happened after that.
I wasn't hugging and kissing. I've been on my tippy toes ever since. I feel she's going to fucking pull the baby fucking eagle on my ass next time I mess up.
Or a horse head. No, this woman up at the Roseman, oh, she was fucking awesome. First of all, I walk in the place, she's not wearing a mask. And she looks at me and she goes,
support that.
The mask is the most disgusting thing. She goes, people are getting sick from the fucking mask. She goes, she gave me a link to a company that sells a product that I actually am going to try that might actually help.
What is it? Is it like a spray or?
Both of them. Actually, go ahead and check this out. I don't care. I'll even share it with them.
I'm really
BioCetin. They're their own company. She was put onto this by a good friend of hers who is a nurse, and she said this company is getting so underrated. This shit fucking kills everything. Without it's all what's the word?
Non-toxic.
Non-toxic. It's all environment. I mean, it's like
environmentally friendly.
It's like if Mother Nature made some shit
to kill.
It's this. So if you guys want to go check this out, you have to go to their website. She said she keeps this spray with her. She pulled it out so that I could take a picture of it. And she said she just gives it a little spritz if she thinks she's around someone. Otherwise, there's a heavier dosage. And basically, this was a like-minded thinker. And then she did Christine's roses. I was in there for more than 20 minutes. If you're there on, say, Mother's Day, they basically go, and you're out the door 2 minutes later because they got to get shit done. She was like arranging the roses. She got them all cut so Christine could just put them in the vase. And she's got the baby's breath and the greens. And then afterwards, she's just like moving everything around, and she puts it in the stuff.
She did it ever so lovingly.
And then she put the lace around it, and she goes, I go, oh my God. I said, I so much appreciate it. You're a like-minded thinker. It was just, the Roseman isn't like a national thing. It's a little place that we have up the hill.
A little shop.
And
underrated shop. I mean, it's really small too, but.
And you walk in there, like case in point, what I got Christine I handed it to Christine, and Christine goes, I don't know if I should be happy or mad. I'm like,
spent the money.
I'm like, what are you talking about? And she's like, this is like $175 worth of flowers.
I figured it would be the money, like you asked.
I'm like, no, it's not. I could not even fill up the tank in my truck for what I paid for those flowers.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Just a fantastic. Cobra.
Oh wait, I won't do that to you.
Cobra, cheers, Two-Hearted Egg Clubbers and Sunny Slopers. # Justin's Final Mission. Rest in
R.I.P.
peace.
Jack.
J-Dog, Heart Club, Mr. Holster. Smile Money, cheers. I could use a drink.
What's stopping you? It's 26 minutes ago. You better have one now.
German Ninja, present and accounted for.
Two-Hearted Ed Club.
Okay, I'm going to hit the refresh button one time, and then we're going to get out of here. Because I'm going to go outside, drink a beer, and smoke what looks like a Cuban cigar.
Hey, my kid has really been picking up on this whole croquet. You want to come smoke a cigar and give him another challenge? Because I've been spanking his ass like it's bad.
I'll give it a try.
Well, I beat my grandpa used to beat my ass so bad at it. Like, I'm not saying I'm good, but there's been a lot of nights I used to play like 3, 4 in the morning with my buddies, if you ever remember that. So my son doesn't really have a chance, but if he maybe has you or my grandma playing, he might have a better chance.
Well, as long as they're smoking allowed.
Well, you can smoke and you can drink. Just like basketball, he'd love the company.
Okay, cheers.
Later, boys.
Probably see you tomorrow.